Welcome to the Movie Draft Podcast. I am Ethan Simi, and today I'm joined by two wonderful guests. First up is Bobbi Miller.
Hey.
And next up is Des.
Pew pew.
How does that... Okay, all right. Today we are drafting musician films in an auction-style draft. And you might be wondering, what are musician films? We're going to talk about it here in just a second. And Des is probably primarily going to talk about it because this has been, although not a collaborative draft episode, a collaborative effort from the group chat to put together this draft. So I want to make sure that we talk about that. Bobbi, welcome back to the draft. This is now your third episode in a row as a guest. I think maybe the first time that's ever been done for anybody at all. So you're on hallowed ground here.
Thank you. Before we hit record, I said that I am invited on to be a warm body. Excited for that to happen again. Never won a draft, so I'm here so that other people can win.
Yeah, let it be known, Des and I fervently disagreed with that. We gave you lots of positive feedback and said you're here because we believe in you.
Right. Right. Okay. So it's the people who don't believe in me. And that's
right. Did I sell that enough?
I can't control the people.
Right. Right.
Sure.
Right.
Well,
thank you.
Nonetheless, warm body or not, shot at winning or not, this could be your first. Don't count yourself out. You could always win. You know, I know what it feels like to lose a lot. So just don't count yourself out. But 3 guest appearances in a row is pretty impressive, I will say. Des, welcome back. This is your second episode in a row, which is pretty exciting as well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
Feeling really good about the previous draft.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm taking it.
You're feeling good about the 2002 draft?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so again, this was a draft that all 3 of us plus Jacob did. Now we're recording this on the same day that voting begins for the winner of the 2002 movie draft. And you're feeling good, you said. You feel like you're going to get a win here.
1,000%.
1,000%.
Yeah, unless you get your bots.
You know how crazy it would be if Bobbi ended up winning and then introduced herself as someone who loses all the time the week after you win? That would be... Anything can happen.
Humble. Hashtag humble.
No comment.
Hashtag humble.
Hashtag so humble.
Well, it could happen, and we shall see, because at this moment in time, we don't know who won or is going to win the 2002 movie draft, even though everybody else already knows when this episode has come out. Mm-hmm. I feel okay about my prospects for the 2002 draft. I'm not going to say that I'll win or lose, but, you know, like I said, you just never know. I stand by my draft, and I feel really good about that. So
that's good. It was interesting.
Because of that draft, I got the opportunity to introduce my kids to the full feature length of Big Fat Liar, not just the clip where he turns blue. And I've never had more fun revisiting a movie from my childhood than I did doing that movie. It still hits, guys. It's still really, really, really good.
It still holds up.
Do you like pick a movie from each draft to show your kids?
Yeah, anytime that we draft Heat, then we'll just rewatch it as a family. But other than that, it's pretty rare. No, I don't usually pick a movie to watch with my kids or with my family out of a draft, just because I'm always forward looking. You know, I'm always on to the next draft, trying to get prepped for the next draft. So that makes it a little difficult. But I did feel pretty good about that. I'll introduce them to 25th Hour next. So it'll be some pretty solid 2002 content. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good jump.
Yeah, we did start Spider-Man. Like I said, we started Spider-Man. So we're making good 2002 progress. But we are not here to talk about 2002 movies. We are here to talk about movies about musicians. Yeah. And whether real or fake, fiction or nonfiction, people and their musical abilities and their journey to be successful in that realm.
Wow.
I got there. We did it. So initially, we were going to use this Draft as a platform to talk about Michael, and we're still going to be doing that. This is, of course, the new Michael Jackson biopic from Antoine Fuqua, and a movie that at time of recording made $44 million in a preview night, the highest preview night of any film in 2026 so far. That information comes with countless clips of people dancing in front of their IMAX screens. And I just want to say, if you want to do that, maybe just watch a music video at home. Don't do it in a movie theater. Regardless of how you interact in a public space, we are going to be talking about Michael. And then, Des, you brought up a good point. We were going to draft musical biopics because we've done biopics in the past, and we've done a biopic auction draft. Of course, I think quite famously when Sophie went all in for Oppenheimer. That was during the Oppenheimer era of Oppenmommy and the world at large. And you were looking and you were like, musical biopics, I don't know, guys. A little bit difficult. Can you walk us through how we got to the musician films auction draft, please?
Right. So at first, it was a conversation of, well, what if it's not just real people? What if it's, fake artists as well and like their biopics? But then it gets a little sticky in that situation because it could just be like a Walk Hard, Dewey Cox story where it's like in like a real fake biopic where, it's talking about someone's life. But then it's like, what's a mockumentary? What's just a movie where they happen to be an artist? So then it's like, maybe we should expand this even more so we can really talk about our faves, because it was looking like tumbleweeds for a second. But now I think we're in a space where we can make things really interesting and we can make it a bloodbath if we really feel like it. Yeah.
It's possible. So yeah, we got there. So honestly, for all of the public maligning that I received that, Ethan doesn't let people do anything on his pod because it's his pod. Look at where we're at. We worked together as friends to come up with just a beautiful draft ahead of us. A wonderful experience that we all get to partake in.
Honestly, it's a really big shout out to Bobbi though, because Bobbi was like, biopics? Musicians. What if
shout out Bobbi.
Combined it?
Thank you. I will say, because like I said, #humble. I was just going to sit back.
Right.
I was going to say, I'm concerned you weren't taking credit, but okay.
I was going to sit back, but no, it was only when I was making my own list that I was like, man, I don't know. Like, especially if this was like a regular draft and that where we're just building our own teams and maybe, but like an auction. Yeah. But
yeah, a little bit difficult. So we feel better about the musician films draft that we've got ahead of us here. And I feel pretty good about it as well. I do think that this is a good direction for us to go. And I'm excited to see, like you said, Des, there is a possibility of a bloodbath ahead of us, depending on what direction that we want to take it. So that could be really, really fun. The question that I wrote in the notes is not overhauled for our change in topic, but I do think I'm still going to ask you guys this starter question so we can talk about Michael and we can review Michael here at the top of the episode, give our thoughts on this movie real fast before we get into the auction draft. So, Bobbi, I'll start with you. The musical biopic genre, the true musical biopic genre relating to Michael, is it overdone in the 21st century? We've seen a lot of conversation come out regarding Michael and Rotten Tomato scores and cinema scores and critics versus fans, and how there has basically been a degradation of biopic movies and they're real cut and paste these days. How do you feel about this?
I would agree to a certain extent. I think people don't realize that biopic movies have been around for a very long time. And like, I'm thinking about like The Coal Miner's Daughter was like 70s and 80s. Like that was that's a long time ago, like 40, 50 years. So the genre has been around, but I think we have gotten more of an influx of them probably within the past like 25 years. And so it feels like, oh my God, this genre just popped up and like there are so many entrants, when I think we've just like gotten more. But I will say that the ilk of music biopics of the last probably 10 to 15 years are very like copy paste. They all kind of feel the same. Whereas like I said, something like The Coal Miner's Daughter feels very different from something like Ray. Like there's still like movies that are committed to being movies and not necessarily like sentient Wikipedia pages committed to
Mm,
film. And that's what some of these movies feel like. And especially for musicians, it just feels like they're making these movies to recreate like really famous
Mhm.
performances, and then they're
yeah.
like, "Shit, we have to put narrative beats in between those performances." And then they like give a lot of like credence to either when the musician is born or when they die. And
Mm,
that's like where all of the
interesting.
expertise of making these films goes. I think they can be good. They're oftentimes subject matters that people love and admire, and obviously that, you know, brings in people going to see the movies, but they all do kind of feel the same.
Yeah, I think that's a great shout out on that idea that it's basically reconstructing or recreating pivotal, not necessarily, I wouldn't say like fan service moments, but definitely like culturally iconic performances or moments for a person that is culturally iconic, and then being like, oh shit, we got to put stuff in this to make it 2 hours long. Again, I'll just reiterate, if you want to watch Thriller at home and dance to it, that's super cool. Maybe don't do it in a movie theater. Des, what about you and your take on the modern day biopic, musical biopic?
Yeah. I definitely agree with Bobby. Like it feels very saturated right now.
Yeah.
There's I would say especially since Bohemian Rhapsody got its due at the Oscars, that people feel like this is kind of just like the sure way to go when it comes to a biopic like that, which makes it a little bit difficult because just like Bobby said, it feels more like recreating like the performances and doing all of that. And then with with like Michael, um, it was once again like really around like the big moments. Like it felt like every time someone said Pepsi, like the audience kind of like shuddered a little bit. So it's just like I felt like taken out of it a little bit. But I think people are a little tired of these right now,
Hmm.
mm, only because it's like, what's new? What's fresh? Can we get something
Sure.
original? Everything feels very IP heavy, very, real person heavy, where it's they already have the material right there and waiting for them to do something with it rather than taking the creative route of their own mind and putting something together. So it's like this could have been an email. And that's what a lot of these things feel like.
Sure. Yeah, I think it's interesting because I'm just kind of using this moment to look at some box office for some biopics we've gotten in the last basically 18
Mhm.
months. I think you both kind of call up the fact that we're getting pretty saturated in the biopic. And I do think that this stems from where we're at in Hollywood right now. Obviously, we are, on the cusp of the Paramount Warner Brothers merger
Mm.
as we record all of these podcasts throughout this time, and less original filmmaking and more surefire bets. You can always count on a musical megastar to get people there, to put both butts in seats, essentially. So we're
Mhm.
we're gonna review Michael here and just give our real brief thoughts. Des, I know you started to get into it. I'm just
Mhm.
looking at the last couple that arguably are among like the biggest ones, kind of like Michael, right? So Michael Jackson. We got Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere, which I feel like was a big deal because you have Jeremy Allen White and Jeremy Strong doing arguably one of the biggest American rock stars of all time. This movie made $45 million at the box office, and it was a complete and utter bomb, an absolute disaster. Nobody went to go see it, and even less, nobody liked it. I liked it and I saw it, so that's a tough beat for me.
Yep, me too.
Not ideal, and obviously did not garner any Academy Award nominations. Now, this movie comes out October of 2025. You have just the year before, A Complete Unknown with Timothy Chalamet playing Bob Dylan. Same vein. Movie makes $140 million and earns him an Oscar nomination. So I think it's a very interesting situation. I know one of these directed by James Mangold, who is, has the juice, and Hollywood is like a surefire thing within the system. Other one directed by Scott Cooper, not on that level. But I do think people want a biopic that's done right and is more innately interested in exactly what Bobbi brings about, which is like the things in this person's life that are not just like, hey, they performed at this music festival and people really liked it. And I think that is probably why A Complete Unknown was more successful, or at least one of the facets, was because it actually was like, it was a little difficult for this guy to find love and to figure out what was going on during this very pivotal moment in his career. And it took time to look at that. Michael doesn't do that. And so I'll just kick off with my like 30-second review of Michael here. I gave this movie 2 stars. I think it's really quite poor. And it is a movie with zero narrative structure, no conviction at all. It doesn't really care about Michael Jackson as a person, and it more so just cares about the fundamental musical moments in his life and the songs that made him as famous and popular as he was, along with the music videos and the, as you said, Des, the Pepsi ad campaigns that brought us to a full picture of Michael. I couldn't help but continuing to think every time they played a new song, wow, I didn't know we could fit so many songs in one movie. It was absolutely insane. I think performance-wise, incredible stuff from it's Jafar Jackson? I think really uncanny and really, really good. I think if you have a movie like A Complete Unknown that takes more of a personal narrative into the artist, and then you also have this performance, that is some absolute top tier stuff. Unfortunately, they live in different worlds, and there's about 45 minutes of this movie spent with a CGI monkey. That's real, and that happened. And then it ends like the Avengers and says his story continues. That's really great. So I just didn't really like this movie. Everybody around me was jamming the fuck out every single time a song came on, which is like, that's cool. I'm really happy for you guys. I just genuinely think people want to see their favorite musicians play their music really loud. Maybe just get some good speakers in your house, you know, and then you can bump it. I don't know if an IMAX movie is really the place to do that. Final thought on Michael. Human Nature, great, really great performance. Really good. Really good. I think the best performance of the movie, and I really like that it felt like the first full performance that we got from Michael of like a full song, which I thought was really, really smart and pivotal. I walked away from this movie. It felt like it was filmed for Apple TV Plus, and that I kind of have some validation in that based on Fuqua's previous films, some major box office hits notwithstanding, but like Emancipation, I believe, was straight to Apple TV Plus. It just didn't look good. It didn't feel good. I didn't have fun with this movie at all. Please tell me one of you felt more positive about Michael.
I gave it 2.5 stars.
Damn. Okay, great. Nice. Good for you.
I don't think I've rated it on Letterboxd yet. And hey, I might not.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. I think that's fair, honestly. Des, 2.5 stars. You want to give your quick review here?
Yeah. I have to agree on Human Nature. I feel like I almost damn near stood up. I say it along.
It was really good.
I was really in that bitch singing. I was in there.
That's the only song that I sung to, I will admit, but I did it quietly in my seat, you know?
Oh no. Why? Like I was giving myself a show, to be honest with you. But for everything else, it did feel like just honestly like a montage, like the highlight reel of his early life. And if you're familiar with the Jackson story, American Dream, 5 parts of 12 hours, Lord of the Rings length style, insight into their into the upbringing. I know all that there is to see. So this feels like extra zap Coco Melon viewership of his life. And I feel like it didn't really hold the emotion that it probably should have. It felt too sterile, too cold a little bit.
Yeah.
With There was one part that I was laughing a little bit. It was when Michael was with Bubbles in the room. It was just like, yeah, I just put out my new album, and I'm like, that monkey does not know what you're saying. What's going on here? Um, I was cracking up, but I was the only one cracking up with that. I thought it was
Oh,
funny,
that's funny.
but there, I was okay on the performances, like for the most part. It just there's a difficulty when biopics can be done. Point blank, they can be done.
Yeah.
It's different when it's a superstar of a different caliber. Whitney, Celine, Mariah, Michael, Aretha. Like anytime they're done, it's just never going to be right. It's never going to be right. And there's always going to be a lot of people who are looking at the different facets of it. There's always going to be something wrong. There's always going to be someone that in a state that they're double checking with to make sure,
Yeah.
things can be said. So like, and I think of all the different Whitney films that have been put out already, all the Aretha films that have been put out already, and it's just like they kind of fall to the wayside. And I think that's why you can get away with that for maybe not artists that are smaller, because I wouldn't say Bob Dylan or Bruce Springsteen are, not also humongous stars, but humongous pop stars that are really like universally like loved, like
Yeah.
singers. Like it's hard to it's hard to really capture what they were able to achieve during their time. So it's never going to be fully right. I
Yeah.
Like I said, it could have been an email for me. It was all right. It was fine. Like I think that for as long as it was being made for and how much time they spent on reshoots, I expected a lot more.
Jeez. Yeah.
Mhm.
Brutal stuff. I know a lot of legal
Nia Long
troubles
was
with the
really good, though.
reshoots. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought
like her.
Coleman Domingo was like okay. I don't know. I just thought it was like a strange like team up of a lot of people. But I'll give you
I said
Neil Long.
Mike Myers.
Neil guys.
Shrek?
Mike Myers, funniest part of the whole movie when he says asshole and he goes, yeah, the hole in your butt. Which is pretty funny stuff. Miles Teller is in like 2.5 scenes. Nia Long is in like 2.5, 3 scenes. Like, I don't know. It really, it's like you said it really good. This kind of like Coco Melon-ish, like it feels kind of akin. And I know the more we talk about this, the more I'm going to like berate this movie, unfortunately. And I know we have a draft to do, but it does feel very like 3.5 minutes of someone talking about the gift that Michael has to sing. And then we're going to spend the next 8 minutes doing 2 needle drops. And then we're going to go back to 3 minutes of like, hey, you came out with this song that we just played and you still have a really good gift and you need to keep singing. And then we're going to go back to 8 minutes of songs. Like it just, the fluidity and the pace is dire, is really, really bad. Bobby, give me your take on Michael here.
I think that there really wasn't ever going to be a world where you can have a Michael Jackson biopic that does well, because Michael Jackson is simply too big of a star. I think in the grand scheme of biopics, there does have to be a certain air of like you either have to have a super tragic like backstory or death or both. You either have to be someone whose story ended tragically. So I'm thinking about like a movie like Selena. I think the masses, especially in the US, didn't know who Selena was until she had this really tragic death. And so that kind of supersedes her, like her stardom. So you're telling the story, but it's leading up to this one moment that you know is going to happen where she dies. But Michael Jackson, simply put, like Des said, he was one of, if not the biggest star on the planet in the history of music. And there has been no one to really match the caliber of famous that he was. The type of famous that he was does not exist today. Like no one is as famous as Michael Jackson was. And with that, we simply know too much about him. This feels like a movie that is meant to explain who Michael Jackson is, but no one on the planet doesn't know who Michael Jackson is. Even
Right.
in it being almost 20 years since he passed away, like people still
Mhm.
know who Michael Jackson is, whether it's for good reasons or for bad reasons. So this movie really was never going to work because it's like explaining things. And apparently, according to this guy on TikTok that I saw who's like a Michael Jackson super fan, they got so many just weird details like wrong about his
Mhm.
life. So
Hmm.
it's and like it's crazy because if this is supposed to be the first half of his life, y'all should be committing to some accuracy in some
Yeah.
way, shape, or form. But I think that there really was always going to be a divide of depicting Michael Jackson the star versus Michael Jackson the person. And I think they went with Michael Jackson the star. And there's really never going to be a scenario where we get Michael Jackson the person. And if we do, it'll be maybe like 50, 60, 100 years from now when like his stardom isn't as fresh, but like everyone ostensibly who's an adult going to see this movie now remembers when he died, like or remembers that
Mhm.
day like somewhat vividly.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think just a movie like this wasn't really ever going to succeed in the way, and like it is succeeding financially obviously,
Yeah.
but it almost feels like it's just like a concert movie with tragic beats
Yeah.
kind of like splattered about. But I will say Jafar Jackson, when he started talking, like when they transitioned to older
Yeah.
Michael, I was
Whew.
like, oh my god, like he sounds so much like, and it makes sense obviously, but like scary. It was a little scary.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it definitely was kind of a dog and pony show of like, here's Michael wearing his outfits. You've seen him in this outfit before. There's Michael singing the song that you know. Like it is just like a cavalcade of like the things that you know about Michael
Yep.
Jackson, but it's like we've heard these things for probably the last 60 years about this one man. So this movie wasn't offering anything different. And I know the people who love him really are finding, you know, joy in seeing this movie, which I think, you know, whatever is was wonderful. But I don't exactly agree with the sentiment of like, this is a real movie. People need to see this. They're learning the truth. It's like,
Hmm.
no, they're not. This is all of this is like what we knew. Like all of this. Like and it's not even like as someone who's like a Michael Jackson super fan, like all of what was in that movie is like topical information about this guy
Yeah.
because he was a different caliber of famous. And
Mhm.
a movie like this, like I said, it feels like a sentient Wikipedia page
Yeah.
in a lot of ways. Like it's just the top notes, but um yeah, it wasn't. I think it was not to say set up to fail, but the way that I think some people may want it to operate in, especially like a film space, it wasn't really ever
Yeah.
going to do that.
Totally. Yeah. No, I agree with everything that you said. The last thing that I want to say regarding Michael, just because I was doing a little bit of searching here. So budget of $200 million, distributed, of course, by Universal Pictures and Lionsgate. My guess is this movie was made to make money, and that is probably about it. That's why they're making two parts,
Mhm.
and that is why it is the biggest pop star that has ever lived and probably will ever live. What I find incredibly fascinating, yet monstrously frustrating. I think this could enter a territory, and I'm coming off of rewatching The Rise of Skywalker last night, a movie that is diabolically frustrating. It's not necessarily bad, but the frustration of what it could have been overtakes maybe the actual parts of the movie. So this movie is written by John Logan. John Logan, nominated for 3 Academy Awards, Best Original Screenplay for Gladiator, The Aviator, and adapted for Hugo. This is a movie that won Best Picture and 2 Martin Scorsese movies. He has also written Skyfall and Alien Covenant and The Last Samurai. All movies that are arguably like pretty banging. He also wrote My Beloved Sweeney Todd, which I think like has a really quite a great script. He can write a movie. The script is an abomination in
It's
this film. It
abysmal.
is abysmal, and it is shockingly bad. So for someone with that history to then join something like this, it really does give off the vibe of like the studio just wanted this movie to be all songs and just to make a bunch of money. And like, hey, I guess, if it gets people to a movie theater and keeps movie theaters in business that much longer, I'm pro. But we got to demand a little bit better. And so that's a little bit frustrating. With all of that said, that's kind of why we decided to do musician films for this auction draft instead of biopics. And I actually think that was a great idea from the both of you, and just a wonderful ability for me to be receptive to the ideas my friends bring to the table. And so with that, we're going to be doing the musician films auction draft. How are you guys feeling about this? Did you watch anything for this draft in particular? Did you rewatch anything? Where are we at?
I don't think I had time to like blank between solidifying that and then being right here. So
Yeah.
I know, but you already had it. We kind of, okay. I mean, I watched a couple biopics in prep for this draft because I thought we were going to do the biopics. They still qualify. And there is an interesting caveat that we're going to get to. Unfortunately, it wasn't Maestro. It was a movie that I thought was pretty just like average. And then a movie that actually qualifies for this draft now that I thought was quite good. So I wonder if we'll talk about it. But I was put in the work. I have to make note. So I'm the only one here that prepped. That's good to know.
Wow. Yeah. No, I prepped in a way. I did go back and listen to the music of some of these films.
Ooh.
Okay. Won't be saying what.
I like
And
that.
I also rewatched JK, I didn't rewatch anything. I thought it.
Okay, liar.
I've spent the whole week revisiting the Twilight Saga. I'm not even gonna hold you. So but that is a movie. Hold on, follow me.
Okay.
With a good soundtrack.
Okay.
And that's it. That's the end of the line.
Right.
Okay. Not sure that I'm not sure that applies for this.
No, that
draft
doesn't apply
inherently, but that's okay. Maybe one day we should do a soundtracks draft.
Right. Yeah, we should. No, we should. We should.
Okay.
That'll be a bloodbath, actually.
I think that'll just be me and probably one other white guy, and we'll just keep it really contained. That way I know everything that's being talked about. Okay.
Right.
So regarding all of the films here today, it's an auction draft. It means we're each going to have $1,000 to spend on putting together a team of 6 movies, totaling 18 movies in all. The film must be about a musician or a musical biopic. Now, with that does come one caveat. We've done this occasionally on auction drafts before, where you need to fulfill a caveat or a qualifier in order for your team to be eligible to basically exist. And if you don't fill this out, I don't know what happens. Yet to be seen. Nobody's pressed that button. The qualifier here, you must have at least one real musical biopic movie on your team. So you can have 5 others. They can be about fake bands, fake artists, fake musical biopics. They can be about musicians at large. The main character can play the guitar. However you want to try to spin it, whatever you think works to qualify is cool. But you got to have at least one movie that's a real musical biopic in the vein of A Complete Unknown, Michael, Springsteen, that kind of situation. Are we all aligned on this qualifier?
Yes.
Yup.
Okay. I think it'll drive an interesting strategy from all of us because you have to have a movie like that. So might be best to wait, might be best to get it out of the way early. Who's to say? Strategy wise for an auction draft, how are you guys feeling? You guys bringing anything new strategy to the table?
I'm going to take Maestro.
For $1.
Okay. We talked about this before we potted.
Yep.
You can't do it. You can't have Maestro. If I can't have it, nobody can.
What do you? Why can't? It's not eligible.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, it's eligible. Let me tell you.
Against your own rules.
But I feel like you're trying to incite fear, and I don't fear. We don't fear monger on this pod. We don't do that. We don't subscribe.
We literally do.
It's just fear for one person.
Yeah, it's fear for me. We don't do it in this direction. It's only fear for me. Okay. Whatever. You know what? Honestly, don't care. Maestro, great, perfect movie. It doesn't even matter to me at all. Okay, so we will be drafting in a traditional snake style like we normally do. And if you fill up your team, you are forbidden from nominating any more films, even if it might be your turn to do so. So that does play into the strategy a little bit here. If you fill up your team before other people do, other people might have a better shot at getting things they want for cheaper or an easier time. And you might be taken out of the comp a little bit to make things a little bit more difficult for others. The key difference, other than it being an auction style, is that just because you pick a movie doesn't mean that you get it. You just get to nominate that film and set the initial bid and the initial price for that movie and really determine where the market's going to sit. That is a difficult thing to do sometimes, depending on your spot in the draft. So we shall see what kind of money these movies demand. I'm really curious where we're going to go now that we've kind of opened this up to the musician films arena. I don't really know what either of you are going to nominate. So I don't know. I'm just like a little, I'm a little like trepidatious of what's to come.
I have a question.
That's it. That's the whole
Okay. Yeah. Any questions? Any logistics questions, Des?
Yes. So say if we have money
You
left
built
over,
this draft, Des. Why are you asking a question?
So this is just a standard auction thing, which I remember asking at the last one, and you said, I'll consider it next time. So this is the next time.
Okay.
If there's money left over in our bank, in our little pocketbook, can we donate it?
Oh, to like another player?
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Right.
Because Ethan knows he would not be getting any money.
Exactly. It ain't coming to me, and it's not going to you.
and it wouldn't. So.
No, that's a hard no on that one. Your funds belong to yourself and yourself only. You may not leave your estate to another player. I'm sorry.
Right.
Damn.
Okay. So with that, anything else we need to go over before we draft? Any rules? Any fear mongering we want to get out of the way, Bobbi?
Okay. There are a couple of movies. Would you say that the music has to be like load bearing to the narrative, or can it be like one movie features like a band, but I wouldn't say that the movie is about the band?
Des, you're about to chime in and be like, I know what movie you're talking about, Bobbi?
No. How did you know that?
I saw that look. I saw that look on your face, and I was like, okay, they're aligned. We got it.
No, the thing, it's like there's two movies that I'm thinking of that feature a band and feature a guy who plays guitar and is technically in a band, but the movies are not about those musical abilities. They just feature them.
Wow.
They're about other things.
Great shout for Back to the Future here. Really incredible
stuff.
A
really great shout for the Muppet movie.
Oh, no. The Muppet movie is about musicians. They're a gang of musicians. And I dare either one of you hosts to try and take that movie from me.
And you see what I mean by bloodbath?
Listen, we haven't even spun for spots yet. I'm cool with that. I think what matters the most in an auction draft like this is that at night you can go to sleep knowing you are justified in saying that that movie is about a musician and it matters to the movie.
Well, okay. Yeah.
If but your barometer might be different than my barometer. So we shall see.
And the council will decide.
Okay, yes.
The council.
The council.
No, the council is the three of us.
I am the council, and you all know this. It's a council of one. I'm game. Yeah, I'm game. I think part of the fun could be, little zigging and a little zagging on what's possible here for the movies. So with all of that, we shall draft the musician films auction draft. We shall begin and spin for spots. I don't want to go first. I think going first in an auction draft is horrendous and terrible. Any of you want to go first?
I'm just happy to be here.
No, don't give me that. Don't bring that back.
Oh,
boo!
Oh,
damn it!
Yay, Ethan, you got what you wanted.
That's exactly what you wanted, wasn't it?
Literally the worst outcome possible. Just tragic. Ooh, close. Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to be drafting first. Des is going to be drafting second. Bobbi, you're going to be at the turn.
Yep.
Okay. Feeling good at the turn? 2 noms in a row.
I mean, it doesn't really matter if I don't get my nominations. Like,
That's
the
true,
turns,
but I mean,
the turns don't really help in an auction draft.
I disagree. I think the turns are pretty critical in an auction draft because depending on how the auction draft is going, you could toss out a little bit, some bear trap material here. And you could be like, here, guys, fight over this and clear the way for some money moves later. But that's just me. I'm just a strategy guy. I'm just here for the fun. Okay. Let's kick off the musician films auction draft here in the Movie Draft Pod. I am looking at just this delightful list that Des put together on Letterboxd for this draft of so many movies, and I couldn't thank you more. I just wanted to initially say that before I draft.
Okay.
No, that's it. That's cool. I just wanted to say that. I don't really have a strategy here.
Right. Talking about us not prepping. Here you go.
Honestly,
I prepped for you.
You did, and I appreciate that. And I had a good reason to ask. Work is stressful. I don't know if you knew, Des, I have a job and a wife and kids. So I'm not sure if that means anything to you.
Damn, he said we ain't shit. That's what he said.
I have a job.
No, I'm happy for you. That's really great. Okay. So I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna send it, and I'm gonna try and call your bluff. For $1, I'm gonna put up Maestro. This
Green
is
Book. Oh.
I've never seen it, so I wouldn't even dare, honestly. No, I'm gonna put up my beloved Maestro here. This is, of course, Bradley Cooper's foray into this world of people trying to garner Academy Award wins for their performances as real life musicians. In this case, Leonard Bernstein. This is the Netflix movie from 2023 that was nominated for several Academy Awards, and it lost Hair and Makeup for some reason. I don't know what it lost to, but that was tragic and tough. So for $1, I'm going to put up Maestro. If anybody follows us on Letterboxd as a podcast, you'll notice Maestro, all of our 4 favorites. And that was decided upon in a mutual group chat with Sophie, Ben, and myself.
Now, decided upon meaning, did you say, hey guys, this would be so funny to do? And then they just gave you like a thumbs up?
More so like I was setting up the Letterboxd profile and I sent them a screenshot and I was like, hey guys, look what I did. And then I just never heard back. So I was like, we're approved. We're good.
So you did it by yourself. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So best makeup and hairstyling went to Poor Things.
Honestly, like, share the Oscars, Poor Things won enough. Give some away.
You think that if Poor Things was sharing the Oscars it was going to share it with fucking Maestro?
What else was nominated that year in that category, Des? Hair and makeup. I'm not talking production. Nominated. I'm not talking about costume. It's hair and makeup. Okay. Y'all seen Bradley Cooper in this movie? Come on.
It's crazy as hell. Yeah.
Don't care. I would have shared it with Society of the Snow. It was really good.
Netflix fighting against itself in that situation. I mean, this movie was nominated for seven Academy Awards.
And lost all of them?
Tough beat for my guy.
Goose egg.
B. Coops. You know what other movie was nominated for a lot and lost them? The Irishman. So, great company,
You think Maestro and honestly, I don't really know anything about The Irishman, so it could be of the same caliber. I have no clue.
So what's your question here that you have no validation for at all? Yeah, derogatory. Okay.
I want Maestro for $994. I'm just joking.
Is that a real
imagine
bid,
if you did that.
Okay.
Actually,
I froze for a second there. The crazy thing is, I wouldn't rule that out to happen from you. So I couldn't tell if you were real or not.
$6 to stretch.
Tough beat. All right, you guys out on Maestro?
Have your movie.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Cool. Sussed them out.
You could have just said, I'm taking Maestro.
We won.
You know what? I would have just gave that to you off the shelf.
For free.
I mean, you essentially did. I feel great about this. I stand by Maestro. I'm a long time, stand by. Great Maya Hawke performance in this movie as well. I think Carey Mulligan's really, really good. I love what Cooper is doing with the direction in this movie, especially with Carey Mulligan. And I think like her introduction as a character is very old Hollywood. Bradley Cooper obviously obsessed with like the golden age of Hollywood and trying to recreate what some of the very big icons at the time achieved and did. He has had less success of doing so. So we might go make an Oceans movie or a Pirates movie. Who knows anymore? Love this movie. Would love to see a physical release. Netflix, if you're listening, put the fucking movie on Blu-ray. Give me a physical disc. I deserve it because it's on my team. Okay, whatever, guys.
Right.
I thought you guys would be kind of pro. Like, there's some guys kissing in this movie, you know?
Wow. Look, this is what he thinks of us. A little slight.
No, I just said
yaoi.
allies. Like, you guys are not allies in this case. Like,
Whoa,
I'm
wait,
just,
what?
it's just out there. Just throwing it out there.
One
Right.
scene of some half-ass phoned-in kissing. He's talking about y'all are not allies.
And I
Please.
bet you it's not even good kissing either.
No,
so
I know.
like,
It's just hearts weren't in it.
He
It's
loves
like-
too much. What can he say? He loves too much.
it's probably a couple straight boys after 5 beers kind of kiss. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Let
Well, I
me
think-
look this up.
I think this movie's incredible. Maybe I'll rewatch it tonight. My wife is out with some friends tonight. I think we got a Maestro watch party in the house going down.
You gonna let the girls watch Maestro?
Actually, hell yeah. We're all going to stay up till 11:30 and watch Maestro.
Oh, I'm so sorry to them.
I really am. Like,
So sorry to them. Okay, nonetheless, I have Maestro for $1, and this movie actually does qualify as my actual biopic. So I've hit my qualifier. If I want another, I can, but I don't have to have another actual biopic. Okay. Des, you're up.
Mhm.
God, it
So
feels-
many good
God,
movies,
it
you
feels
know.
so good to be in the driver's seat on this draft.
Wow, there's so many good options that I could just start off with. I could start off real crazy, you know. Can do something, come out with a bang. I could do
Yeah.
the Muppets movie, you know. I could do Queen of the Damned. I could do
hey, are you trying to piss me off specifically? Is that
no,
what you
no.
How is that movie on this list? How come we always find a way to talk about Queen of the Damned with y'all?
said?
What? How do we get back to this every time?
We should be talking about it more, actually.
I still haven't seen it. I think I said last time I was like, I'm gonna watch it, and I still haven't seen
That was like
Yeah.
2 days ago.
it.
Okay, I think I'm going to propose A Star is Born
Okay.
Damn.
for $5.
Okay. Kind of a big movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bid 6.
Bradley Cooper, Lady Gagita.
Lady Gagita.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you do that to me? You know? We're gonna
What
bump
did you
it to
say? The
15.
Shahahahalo? That was your jam,
The
right?
Shahahalo, yeah.
Yeah.
$15.
Okay. I go $20.
I'll go 25.
So here's the thing: when I first saw A Star Is Born, I didn't
Mhm.
know. I know this movie's been remade a lot, obviously. I didn't know where this movie was going, so the
Mhm.
ending caught me a little off guard, and I was like, "Damn, that's pretty crazy that we went there," and it was fun.
For not being prepared for the movie, I think you should just give it to me.
No,
Okay.
that's terrible logic. Not being prepared for the ending of a film.
Yep.
Come on. What did you just bid? $25?
23.
It was
Okay.
25.
I'll bid 30 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And you know what? Let's bump it up to 40. Make it a
Bet.
party.
45.
50.
55.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nominated for 8 Academy Awards. Also shot by Matthew Libatique, who shot Maestro. Also directed.
Why
by
do you
Bradley
shoot
Cooper.
him?
Really interesting. Okay, don't drama me. That's funny. That's funny, but don't drama me. It
That's
did,
funny
however.
because you shout out that you hated that.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. I mean, it's funny in
Right.
theory, but notice how I didn't laugh. I just said that's funny.
You
It's
smile.
not, it's not actually funny. It did obviously win an Academy Award for Best Original Song for Shallow for Lady Gaga.
Mhm.
So Lady Gaga won an Academy Award and Bradley Cooper didn't. Interesting
Did it win
times
Best
we live in
Director?
here. Fuck off. That's so rude. $75.
80.
90.
$100.
Oh,
Oh.
105.
150.
175.
Sam Elliott, pretty good in this movie, huh?
He has a mustache.
$200.
Right, that's why he's really
205.
good. $250. I forgot Anthony Ramos is in this movie. What's that guy been up to recently?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Okay. I haven't seen this movie since theaters, so I can't tell you that
That's
part.
not from the movie.
Okay,
It's not even
great.
from that, so
Okay, good. What are we at?
275,
I got 300.
$350.
375,
$400.
450.
$500.
Damn, guys. You
550.
both really like this movie.
Yeah.
$575.
Anytime I think about this
600.
movie, I think about how my mom has not seen it, but she's
Mm.
convinced that Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper definitely had an affair.
Absolutely.
And she looks at Lady Gaga differently because of it. I'm like, Mom,
Mm.
you did not see this movie.
She's seen their performance, right? I mean, anybody that's seen that performance on stage, that's some
Making
special
out at the
sauce right
mic
there.
at the
Yeah.
piano. Yeah.
What are we at right now? $600?
600.
Damn. 605.
650.
Y'all are crazy.
Fuck, holy crap. 650? Des, let's pump the brakes a little bit here. How did we get here?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we
What's
doing?
going on?
Okay. I'm gonna bid 675. Can I ask that we put let's put a freeze on the bidding for 1 second, because I actually have a real question for you, okay?
Yeah.
This is a fool's errand with this question, I understand. But A Star is Born stars Bradley Cooper and is directed by Bradley Cooper, akin to Maestro. Tell me, is this a Lady Gaga thing? Is this a story thing? Like, what's the winning factor for A Star is Born for you to be like, yes, I want this on my team?
It's good.
Okay, that's a little less detailed than I was hoping for, but that's good podcast content, honestly.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate that. Okay, let the bidding resume.
Yeah. No, it's like, I mean, like I said, I feel like Maestro's just too intense.
It's
Like-
good. Okay, no, I think that's a great take. I actually think that's a really good take. Maestro is really intense. I will agree. And A Star is Born is not of that vibe.
And more so on the way of just like, he went into that, like, I want that Oscar. It's just,
I know.
baby,
I can't start
you're
this.
55.
I can't start this conversation right now. Don't that. But that's how. That's why Timmy doesn't win Oscars, because he's too young. You can't be out here being like, "Yo, you're too grown." The Oscars have historically given it to older male leads.
He's paying his dues right now. He's paying his dues.
I tell you, he's gonna win for his Oceans movie. Watch it happen.
Who?
Bradley Cooper.
He's involved?
Yeah, you might want to check the news. 675 is where I'm at.
How do you feel about that?
I feel really good. Even if you're driving me up on the price, I don't care.
Yeah.
I love A Star is Born.
Putting up 700, so.
Fuck.
See, you're like, I don't give a fuck. I love this movie. Guffawing at 700.
Damn it. $700. I gotta go. Hold on. I gotta go back to the board and figure out what's on my short list here. What can I get for some cheap moolah here?
You got Maestro for $1.
Yeah, no, I know. Things are out there. 701.
725.
Damn, I was
What is it with you in the big jumps? Yeah, let's go the Bobby route.
You think I'm playing?
No, I don't want to say something. I don't want to jump too far, and then y'all are like, "You got it," and then I got fucking
Right.
A Star is Born for $800 or some shit. I don't want to do that. So
Don't want it. Okay.
go forth.
726.
730.
731.
750.
I have a limit.
Y'all are insane.
I'm just waiting to get there.
Okay.
Is this a 5-star movie for you?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to rewatch it. I just haven't seen it in a while. I remember just being like loving this movie.
I like it more than
Doesn't
you.
Bradley Cooper piss his pants at the awards ceremony?
With Halsey on stage. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, I can't believe my boy would put himself through that.
Pissing and didn't get the Oscar. That's so embarrassing. Like, that's just
You up there
That's
pissy pants.
crazy. Okay. What are we at now? 750?
Yep.
751.
775.
776.
This shit's about to go for $800. I'm crying. Y'all are so
Guys,
funny.
the Mets are losing right now in the top of the 8th. This is tough.
Don't nobody care.
I care. The guy in the Mets hat cares.
I can't see the Mets hat because it says recording. They're so, so
Is that
sorry.
better?
I
Is
actually
it-
don't
is
know
that
what you're
better for you?
wearing.
Wow, there's a lot of money for this. But I find myself in the boat of like, what else would I really spend all my money on? I don't know if there's a movie out there that deems such financial investment.
You got to get some stinkers for $2 each.
Oh no, there's this list is broad. We got lots of options here. I feel like I could do it. I feel like you guys are just trying to fearmonger me again. You guys are just trying to be like,
y'all
no,
shit. I'm out.
You're doing it. You're the one saying it.
I drove it up, but now
That's true.
Now you figure it out.
Whew, okay. What are you at, Des? 800?
No, 780?
780?
775, something like that.
I'll go 783.
You got it.
Bet. Wow, really? Was 775 your cut?
Yep.
I don't trust you. What is going on right now?
I don't like the tone of that.
I don't like the
got
tone either. What do you mean by that? You got it.
You got it. It's
Do
all you.
you secretly hate this movie?
No, I love this movie.
Okay. Well, Cam came on one time for the Tom Cruise draft and bid me up on several Tom Cruise movies and then proceeded to say, no, I've just never seen them. And so I don't have a take. So I'm trying to figure out what's real.
Nope. I love this movie.
I like this. I love this movie as well. Okay. Wow. 2 Bradley Cooper directed and Bradley Cooper starring films off the board, hot off the press. Going to me.
What a deal for under $800 for 2 movies. I'm telling you.
That's how you do it right there. That's how you do it.
What a bargain.
Hey, I'm feeling good. I told you. It feels good to be in the driver's seat. Bobby, you have 2 nominations.
All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do the Muppets movie, a movie about a gaggle of musicians and actors. And I'm gonna go start the bidding at $5.
100.
Hey, so this
Wow.
shit you're doing, what you did with Ethan, I need you to park that bus right here, right now. I do not need you to do that with me.
Yeah.
Is this the 1979 version,
Yes.
the Muppet movie? Okay.
The first one.
Okay.
Certainly not 2011.
125. No.
Sorry, I don't have my Muppet lore figured out like you guys do. So
175.
It's really just me. See, that's why that's the shenanigans. I'm not fucking with it. 200.
250.
260.
275.
280.
when did Dez get all like game face? You know,
300.
Like basically when we started talking about A Star Is Born, it's just
Because they're trying to make us spend all of our money so that we can blow it on things that
so they can just
know that
own
we
the board.
want. Yeah, so
Exactly.
they can own the board.
It's bullshit.
I'm not
Bullshit
fucking with
strategy.
that
Honestly,
shit. Ethan fell for that shit. I'm not falling for it.
I didn't fall for
These are
anything.
movies I want. They're at the top of my list.
I just don't.
There's no way to
believe that.
vet that information though. We don't. There's
Do you
no way
want
to
me
know.
to share a screen right now?
You
No.
lie for fun. That's something you told me that you do. So how
I
am I supposed to know?
You know what? Actually, I did. I thought that the next time that you drafted Des, we were gonna share your screen for the entire draft so we could see what you look up when we draft. I thought that was the case. Do we not? You remember?
We got
this?
to do that when it's like a bigger, like a mega draft, when there's like people to like really like kiki about it, you know?
Yeah, sure. Okay, all right.
Right.
We might be
Where's-
cooking something up. Who knows?
Where's the bidding at right now?
Yeah, where are we at on this 2-time Oscar-nominated film?
280?
Okay. I thought we were at
Yeah.
300, but 300.
Okay.
You let me have it?
Yep.
Thank you. Really appreciate that.
You're welcome. Did that for you.
Thank you. No, because you knew, like, listen, if you wanted to play it and run it up, I would have ran your pockets dry. But
So you said this is a movie about a group of musicians who go to Hollywood. This is why this is a musician's film.
Kinda. So
Okay.
Kermit is a musician. As we all know, every Muppet kind of has like a job that they are. So Miss Piggy, why are you laughing?
Because you didn't need to lead that with "as we all know" after I just outed myself about knowing nothing about the Muppets.
You don't know stuff. So, anyways,
Okay.
Kermit is a musician who wants to leave the swamp and make it big. He also meets up with a comedian named Fozzie the bear. And they're heading west to Hollywood. They also meet with a budding starlet named Miss Piggy, who just won a county fair pageant. They also meet the band called the Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, who are also trying to make it big. They also meet a stunt performer named Gonzo. And they are all on this journey to go to Hollywood and be big stars. And hilarity ensues.
Wow.
And
okay.
Shout out to Janice.
No, that was good.
shout out to Janice. But yeah, it's probably the most like music forward Muppet movie to me. Because the rest of them are about them like putting on a show. Whereas this is much more of like a road trip like movie.
So, okay.
Kermit riding the bike.
No, he doesn't ride the bike in this movie. It's Great Muppet Caper. The Great Muppet Caper is when he rides the bike.
I'm thinking of the video.
What video?
Wow. Like the clip of him doing it.
Oh, that's in the Great Muppet Caper.
Should watch that soon.
You should. Talking about this is at the top of my list. Anyways. Yeah.
It was the Great Muppet Caper.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay. First non-Bradley Cooper movie off the board. Okay.
Thank
Good
God.
to know. You have another nomination.
Now, no, I'm not going to ask that because y'all are going to yell at me.
You should ask.
No, I want to hear it. Yeah, you should ask.
I was going to ask. No, it's not. I was going to ask, can the Muppet movie count as my real biopic because the Muppets are real?
Absolutely not.
You're so not
so
fun.
fucked up. That's really so stupid. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page. It says the film tells the origin story of the Muppets. Are the Muppets not real?
They're real.
They're not a real person. They have to
yes,
be
they are.
They have to be a real person.
Ethan, you have no whimsy in your life.
I'm sorry.
Tell that to Mr. Oz.
No fun over
Mr.
here
Henson.
at this podcast. No, not
like they are real. They're real. Anyways, that's besides the point. Hater.
Happy for you in your world, but not in my world. Not here.
In most people's world, you're on the outside looking in, partner.
Yeah,
like
it's
please.
I'm used to it.
Common knowledge that you're supposed to treat them as human beings because they are.
Is that why people recast movies all the time with Muppets? Because they're just like they're real people. Like let's just put them in.
You remember when I said that like Miss Piggy and Fozzie, like these are like actors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not gonna.
So here, do this for me. Go to the store, get some whimsy, come back, and then let's have this conversation because I'm not gonna talk to you when you don't have whimsy. Anyways, so that's out.
Yeah, that's tough. So sorry.
So I'm gonna put forth Selena for $10.
Okay.
150.
Wow.
Whoa.
$200.
300.
Okay. Tell me about this movie, Bobby.
310. Selena, this is a real music biopic about the singer Selena Quintanilla. She is a Tejano singer, and she was really popular in the early to mid 90s. She performed with her band Selena y Los Dinos, which is like a family group. It was like a family band. It's also where she met her husband, Chris, and they got married. But tragically, Selena's life ended early because she was shot and killed by the president of her fan club after it was found out that said president of her fan club, Yolanda Saldivar, was stealing money from Selena. So Selena went to go and confront her at a motel. Yolanda shoots her. And that's it. And she was just starting to cross over into like mainstream American pop culture. She had an album. I think that's where you hear songs like Dreaming of You. Like that's some of her songs that most people know. She also has a really great song with David Byrne
No way. Really?
Yeah, it's called Baila Conmigo, Dance with Me.
Ooh. Okay.
So
I didn't know
it's
that. I'm gonna look that up.
wonderful song. Yeah.
Cool. I haven't
No,
seen
that
this.
is
This movie's been on my watch list for a really long time, but I haven't seen it,
Mm.
unfortunately.
anything for Selena's. Yeah, it's great. I think it's like a movie that I don't think it superseded her stardom by any means. But it's like it helped to further propel her legacy, like after she
Mm.
died, because this movie came out like 2 years after she passed away. It
Yeah.
was really
Wow.
soon, and it was kind of what kickstarted Jennifer Lopez's career because she played Selena in the
Okay.
movie. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Um,
We're at $300 for this, I believe.
310,
325,
345,
350,
360.
375.
Right.
Jeez, guys.
Let's just run some quick maths here.
Man,
What?
Jennifer Lopez has a pretty crazy 4-movie run in 97, 98. She does Selena, like you mentioned.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
then she does Anaconda. She does
Mhm.
U-Turn, directed by Oliver Stone, co-starring Sean Penn. And then Out of Sight, Steven Soderbergh movie with George Clooney. That's
And
what
then
a,
she
what
did
a
The
2
Cell
years.
enough, and then she became Italian American and started
Well,
doing rom-coms.
you left out right before The Cell. She does Ants. Can't leave out Ants.
You can. Can't leave out ants, please. $400.
Jeez, guys.
425.
Y'all came ready to spend money.
Okay. 450.
475.
Right. Let me look at my list again.
Maybe the most amount of money anybody has ever bid on multiple movies to walk away with none of them so far. In your case, Des. Really tough.
485.
495.
Because I know your game. I know your game. And I really have to consider. Okay. I'll let you have it.
Thank you.
You have to play 2 games, the draft and the game against Des.
Exactly.
The mind game.
You come for 1 and you got to play 2. Oh, man. Okay. You got that for what? $495?
Yes.
Dang. Almost half your budget on one movie? You feel
Hell
good about
yeah.
that?
You got to see Selena because then it'll
You
make
got
sense.
to see Selena.
Okay.
That's
then I would know. Okay. That's fair.
probably like the one like biopic where it's like people are just like they love it.
Anything for Selena.
Anything for Selena's. And then people tried to redo it again with Kristen Serratos, who is from Ned's Declassified, also plays Angela Weber in Twilight. She
Susie
did
Crabgrass.
the Susie Crabgrass, yes. She did the Selena show on Netflix.
Okay.
And it was very much like the you know when like you people are like, "Oh, do you know who like that little boy was?" And it was like grew up to be like this big star, and it was like supposed to be like Beyonce that she met in the show, and it's just like we're just doing anything right now. It's like the Avengers crossover.
And the thing is, they did meet. Like Beyonce
Yeah.
meet Selena in like it was like a mall tour because Selena and
Yeah.
Latinos would like do the mall tour thing.
Yeah.
But to being
Oh,
like
a
Selena
mall tour.
inspired Beyonce is a little crazy.
Yeah.
Man, Netflix will do it all. Okay. That also is your qualifier for a biopic.
Yep.
So you've got that off your team. We're back to you for a nom, Des.
All right. I think
Mhm.
I would like to propose Pop Star.
Mhm. Oh, Never Stop, Never Stopping.
Never Stop, Never Stopping.
Okay.
For $1.
Now, this is the fake biopic about Connor for real, who can't quite do it with his album.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's a really funny movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love The Lonely Island. It is serious to me. I love everything that they do.
I was big on listening to them in high school. That was kind of like when that album came out, and I was like,
Which
"Oh,
one?
these are the guys." I don't know, the one with like sports and Saxman and those songs.
All right.
Oh, am I like I'm not real because of that album, or what? What's the?
No, I'm just curious.
You know what? We should do
Okay.
that going
Sorry
forward.
for being
Be
earnest.
like,
I'm
name
sorry for
5
sharing.
songs.
Name 5 songs.
Name 5
Right.
songs. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just just trying to form a human connection over here.
Oh God.
Things we like. I'll bid $2.
I'll bid $100 for this.
Whoa, $100.
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't have $100 to be toying around with here.
You really don't.
I only have 226 left.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
125.
Oh, 150.
175.
210.
225.
250.
Guys, holy cow! For this movie, for Popstar,
Mm-hmm.
is there I feel like there's a pretty big hype out there for this movie.
Yeah. I would say
Des,
so.
Des, what is your game here? What is the plan?
What are we at?
250.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay. Probably one of the greatest lines in cinematic history. She wanted to fuck me harder than the U.S. government fucked Bin Laden.
Fuck Bin Laden.
It's great stuff. Okay.
How
how much did this go for? Who won and for how much? Sorry, I was
Me.
reading quotes for this movie.
Me and it went for 250.
Went for $250. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Every time June Pride Month rolls around, a good friend of mine loves to send me the "I'm not gay" clip. But if I was, I would want equal rights, and it does crack me up every single time.
That's pretty good. Okay. Back to me. I have 2 nominations here. Oh, wow. Okay.
You do. There's no more Bradley Coopers.
No, that's what you think.
Oh God, please. That threat.
Okay. For $1, I'm gonna be putting forth School of Rock. This is 2003's directed by Richard Linklater. This, of course, stars Jack Black as a fake substitute teacher for Ned Schneebly. An all-time Joan Cusack performance here. One of the great fictional bands of my childhood, at least, probably my lifetime. In the Battle of the Bands, the guy at the very end in the opposing band wearing the smallest leather jacket with long sleeves you've ever seen in your life is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Love this movie.
Yeah.
This is just, I mean, I grew up on this movie. Math is a wonderful thing, I think there's a lot of good stuff here. Put it up for $1.
50.
Okay. I didn't know if that silence was like, you can have it for $1, or I didn't know if we were
Absolutely
going in this direction.
not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No,
51 bucks.
This is not going for less than 100.
100.
There you go.
There you go. Dewey Finn is the name of Jack Black's character, which I think is a really good name. You can tell a lot about a movie by their character names.
Yeah. I agree.
Really good ones here.
And all the kids played their instruments. They were like actual like child prodigies who like really played all their instruments.
It's incredible stuff.
It's really sick.
This movie is endlessly rewatchable for me.
I love
It's never
this
not
movie.
funny.
Always hilarious.
What are we at? $100?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go 101.
125.
I remember I used to quote all the time in high school, read between the lines and do this with the fingers. Hilarious stuff.
Damn, I bet you were so cool.
That strike 2 for a white guy just trying to be friends, Damn.
Listen,
Strike 2.
You're tacky and I hate you. That was
You're tacky and I hate you is really funny. 101. Do I have it for 101 right now?
No,
No,
that said
115.
120 or 125.
God
Oh yeah,
damn,
that's right.
120,
There we go. Forgot about
125?
that. Yeah.
126.
127.
Okay. I feel like I have a couple surefire like $1 picks in the
That's
gauntlet.
what you think.
Yeah. 130.
140.
150.
155.
Okay, I gotta bow out. It's getting a little
All right.
too steep.
A little too hot.
Whoa, little too hot.
Thank
155.
you.
Hot.
That's a steal for that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite quote? I know you just gave one, but do you have another that you want to throw out?
No.
Okay. You are 2 for 2 on opportunities to create great podcast content with 1-word responses. I want to see that continue. You're doing great work.
Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the band of Mr. Schneebly. Really funny. Yo-Yo Ma's cousin. It's great
when
stuff in
he's-
this movie.
I find that I hum to myself a lot, and I usually start doing like the riffs that he's teaching the students at the beginning. I'll do that to myself a lot. So,
Yeah.
there's that. You guys have any favorite performances?
Excuse me, I've just been informed that all of your children are missing. It's really funny stuff. Interesting that Mike White like helps write this with Linklater, stars in this movie, goes on to be a Survivor All-Star. Pretty crazy stuff.
And then
Just-
the White Lotus.
and then the White
And then the White
Lotus.
Lotus. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, like I
Which
said, I think
Gave us full frontal.
really in the White Lotus.
Technically, season 2.
What did you
I'm
say?
gonna have to get around to that.
As he said, it gave us full frontal, male full frontal, Ethan.
Yeah, I said I might have to get around to that.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay,
pro
come
full
on.
frontal.
Come on, ally. Okay. But
I mean,
apparently it was with
more
Theo
sex, you
James,
know?
but it was like a prosthetic, but I don't care.
it was a prosthetic, but I don't care. Okay.
So thank you, Mike White, for that. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I think Sarah Silverman has a tough job in this movie, just being a complete asshole. She's pretty good in it.
She came to this being herself. So
I was gonna. I didn't say
good
it,
for her.
but I'm glad you picked up on that. Okay, so that was my one nom, School of Rock. That's off the board. I gotta read this on the short list here. Bummer. I thought I had a shot. You know.
Yeah.
No. You
Okay.
don't. Just click together every time I say no.
No. Okay. Popstar's off the board. I got to read that one too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be
There's
a
a
little bit
movie.
strategic with my money here.
There's a movie I'm surprised has not come across your board yet.
My slate.
Yes.
Okay. There is the possibility that I'm just trying to be a little strategic. You both have more money than I do. So I kind of got to wait for my moment to pounce and try to bide my time a little bit on some of these. So with that in mind, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there are 4 movies that I want. What's the movie out of that 4 that you guys are not going to care about? Okay.
I love Green Room, so don't try it.
No, I would never. I know you love Green Room. I would never take that away from you. I'm an ally. Okay, so with that, I'm going to put up a movie that I watched a lot. Came out in 2008. Pretty sure nobody has seen this movie or heard of this movie. It's called The Rocker. I'm going to put this movie up for $1.
With Bill
This-
Hader?
Yeah, so this stars Rainn Wilson as a drummer who is abandoned by his band, and he puts together a makeshift band that is comprised of Teddy Geiger, Josh Gad, and Emma Stone. And when I watched this, it was pretty funny when I was a freshman in high school. So I'm gonna take this for $1.
That was a long time ago.
It's probably horrible. I gotta be honest with you. It's probably really bad.
A freshman in high school in 08?
Yeah.
Really? Oh God.
Graduated in 12.
Who?
What does that mean?
Sorry.
Am I old?
Oh my
Yeah.
God. So you were like very like mentally present for like Stop Coney 2012?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like it was everywhere. Wow, that's crazy that you say that. That's a trigger right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trigger.
Whoever's tweeting at us on our account, basically being like you and I, Des, of like you rage baiting me and being like we're the same age. Incredible content coming from our listeners over there on the platforms.
Yeah, I tried.
Okay. All right. So I get this for $1. Great. Two things that I want to mention about this movie. Number one of the most popular reviews of this movie says I got this Blu-ray in a 7-Eleven. There's a no better way to describe the vibe of this movie. That is exactly as I remember it. Number two, the reason that I wanted this movie on my team is because it has Bradley Cooper playing a character named Trash. I now have 3 Bradley Cooper movies on my team. That was my bit, and I had to stick to it. That's why I wanted A Star Is Born. I've fulfilled the Bradley Cooper prophecy. On this draft.
He needs to put you on his payroll or something.
He does.
That's crazy.
I'm doing so much groundwork for this guy, getting his name out there, making him a star.
A star was not born, actually. So
Star was just born on my team. I got 3 Bradley Cooper movies in a row. All right. We are back. No thoughts on the rocker from anybody. Okay, great. Okay, Des. Back to a nomination for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feel good. I feel like feel good.
I'm gonna put up Perfect Blue for $10.
Talk to me about this movie because I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's highly recommended.
Yeah, it's really great.
Cool. No, that's good. That's it. You're it's cut off. That's all that you get. You just get one adjective for this movie.
Okay. Perfect Blue, I saw for the first time within the last 5 to 6 years. And I saw it and I said, looks like somebody watched this movie and said, let me just make Black Swan. And let me just fully cheat and copy the whole thing and play it off as my own movie. So
interesting.
I think that might be switched.
What do you mean?
Perfect Blue came out in like 97.
Yeah.
Yeah, they watched Perfect Blue.
You say someone saw Black Swan and then made Perfect Blue?
No, someone saw Perfect Blue and said
and then made Black Swan. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's someone obviously being Darren Aronofsky. Guys, you can name him. He's not Voldemort.
Kind of is.
Honestly, a little bit. Yeah, I will give you that.
The whale, guys. Oof. We have to be honest. Caught Stealing was like fine. Laura Dern, voice acting. Right. Okay, so there's that.
I famously I don't vibe with Aronofsky really outside of the wrestling.
Yeah. You don't like Mother. We've talked about this. You don't like Mother because you have children.
Right. That's correct. I despise Mother.
You despise Mother.
I have kids.
Exactly.
A baby's spine breaks in that movie, and that's when I said, nope, that's enough for me.
And that's cool. So fair. Perfect Blue.
Thank you for validating my feelings.
No, and I agree. I don't think that's a good movie at all.
Yeah.
I think it's very weird. And I like weird movies. But that was very weird. Perfect Blue is really cool because it has like a pastel-y like aspect to it in terms of like the coloring but it's such like a dark kind of psychological thriller that it's kind of off-putting when you're watching it, and it's just like the vibes of the movie aren't matching what I'm visually seeing, and I don't know really how to take those feelings in and process it. It's within the vein of, pop star and the obsessive fan, and just needs to be so close to you and be practically like in your skin. And she's getting stalked, and it's weird, and it gets taken to heights you would have never expected.
Wow. I'm in. I want to watch this movie. 82 minutes long. Currently streaming on HBO Max. And at the time that this pod releases, I don't know if this information will still be valid or accurate, but as of recording right now, you can rent this, the new 4K restoration from the video store on Letterboxd for $4.99, which I think is pretty exciting. Okay. But you have this movie for $10 right now, Des. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. The crowd goes
Sold.
wild. Done.
I love Perfect Blue.
$10. From what I know about this movie, that's an absolute steal for $10. Happy for you.
I agree. Thank you.
Okay. Bobbi, you got 2 noms.
Okay. I'm going to go for the second time, my real biopic pick. Please just let me have this goddamn movie. I'm gonna go Rocket Man for Ethan. Don't get no ideas.
Rocket Man, you say?
for $5.
I like this movie.
Me too.
I think pretty kind of a fun movie. Pretty cool. Obviously this is Taron Egerton doing Elton John, and some cool performances. I know we just kind of bashed Michael about like being performance heavy. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, so I can't attest if it is of a similar vein, but I remember really liking this movie, being like, oh, cool, the performances matter because we just spent 25 minutes with Elton John doing things that matter to him as a person. This movie looks good from what I remember.
Yeah,
cool costumes.
It's gorgeous. Costumes are immaculate, but I mean, you can't do an Elton John movie with terrible costumes.
Sure, right. Bryce Dallas Howard is in this movie? Wow.
Bryce Dallas Howard in Twilight Eclipse.
Yeah. Victoria.
As Victoria.
No, in Jurassic World, guys. Come on.
With her heels.
Running in those heels.
Right, of course.
Okay. Tiptoeing in her heels, okay? And I watched Rocket Man, and every song that happened, I was like, oh, this was Billy Joel.
Right.
I fucking knew you were going to say that. As someone who is deeply devoted to Billy Joel, this just could not piss me off anymore.
2 white guys at the piano. That's it.
No, exactly.
What's the difference?
Des said, we got him already.
Vienna's going to wait for you.
Oh my God.
Or is it Sienna?
Vienna,
the city.
Vienna is not going to wait for you. Vienna is not going to wait for you.
Oh my
Venice
God.
Beach is going to wait for me.
Right.
Yes.
This movie did win an Academy Award. I believe Elton John won that Academy Award as soon as my United Airlines ad goes away. Best achievement in music written for a motion picture. Shout out Elton John, Academy Award winner.
Something
Not
else
Billy Joel.
really funny. When I was watching it with my friend Jenny, and I was singing along to one of the songs, she was like, "This is a deep cut. How do you even know this? Because like you don't know Elton John." I said, "This was on Glee." So
every fucking episode, Des, it all comes back to Glee.
It's
always back to Glee. All roads lead back to Glee, especially in a musician episode. Let's get serious.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. When are we getting a Billy Joel biopic? That's what I want to know. I thought that was supposed to happen. Do you guys not remember this news?
Did it not happen already?
Who was supposed to be playing it? Was it?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Is it Dominic Sessa? I'm making that up.
No, he's doing
Dominic Sessa is doing Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain.
In Bourdain, yeah. Billy Joel biopic. Let's see.
See, and like I'm trying to
like there was
him
news
in my
about
mind's eye, and I'm seeing the security guard from the Princess Diaries, Joe. What is Billy Joel look like?
Actually, that's not a terrible comp for what Billy Joel looks like. It's not a terrible comp.
They look similar. Yeah.
Right.
Billy Joel has a much longer face than Joe in that film. And I would know because I just watched Princess Diaries a week ago.
The
prepping for a draft. I've only seen the first as of this recording.
You should watch the second.
2022, a Billy Joel biopic did get greenlit. But it obviously didn't take off.
No
Bobbi,
good. How much did you put up this movie for?
I think I said $5. It was $5 or $10. I can't remember. Because I was going to describe the movie, and then Ethan said, "Hey, don't worry, I got it." And then he started talking. So I said, "Okay, your turn. Your turn now. Your turn to talk, Ethan." So I don't even remember my bid.
You see this microphone in front of my mouth? This is what causes this.
You said Rocket Man. Yeah, Rocket Man. I'm like, hey, so I
just
think
listen.
You're like, hey, Bobbi, tell us about this. Actually,
let me tell you. I got it.
That's, if anything, I should be able to speak on Elton John.
Yeah, you
Why?
can't after I speak on it. You know? But
Go
you said
ahead.
all
No,
no, you
tell
said
me about Rocket Man.
you said all that needed to be said. Don't worry about it. You got it, man. You got it.
Okay, I think you put up $10.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I'm out. Des, are you bidding on this?
No, Bobby's got it.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
like Rocket Man as a movie. Bobby,
Ooh.
speak on Rocket Man. Tell me why you like this film, please.
I like it because I like Elton John. I think his music is just something very comforting about what?
Sorry. I was watching Ethan type Rocket Man in the doc, and it just wasn't working out for him.
No, but
you don't need to bring that to light to so many people. That's behind the scenes
Sorry.
magic, Des.
Let Bobby talk.
It's gestation all over again. Gestation.
That was pretty good.
I like this movie for a lot of reasons because I do like Elton John's discography, but it like the costumes are just so fucking good, and honestly, that's my favorite part of this movie. Is the
You
costumes.
do love a costume.
Yeah,
I do love a costume, and you know what, Taron Egerton, very good in this movie. I think,
Yeah,
like a very underrated performance in the lexicon of music biopics to me. I think it came out a little too close to Bohemian Rhapsody, so everyone was a little bit like, ugh. But
Theory.
it was quite good. It was quite a good movie.
Well, I think he does this movie in 2019, and then Sing 2 comes out in 2021, which he just gets a belt some more Elton John. So,
And let's talk about the Sing movies because that's some real performances being done in those movies.
Very much so.
Oof.
Wow. They got several gay boys in this Rocket Man movie.
Apparently, according to the Wikipedia page, it says this film was the first by a major studio to include a gay male sex scene.
okay. We're doing the Lord's work here on the draft pod, figuring out the history that matters the most. I believe Taron Egerton is a co-lead in a brand new Netflix movie that just came out today called Apex. I've heard it's not great.
With
So
Nicole
just a heads
Kidman?
up. Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman's wrapped up in
My
that HBO
African
Max
queen.
money. Let me tell you that. Okay. So you got Rocket Man for $10. You also have your biopic qualifier. We all have our biopic qualifier. You do have another nomination though.
Okay, wonderful. How many people are on my team? 6 total?
Yeah, you have 3 already. You have 6 to go. You have
Right.
$540 left.
Right. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to put forth. Look at my list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put forth. I'm gonna do La La Land at $10.
Okay. Could you please describe this film for us, Bobby?
Oh my god, I would love to, Ethan. So La La Land is about these 2 people trying to make it work in LA. And it's I can't remember, I'm blanking on Sebastian and Mia.
Sebastian
and Mia, played by Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling is a jazz musician, white, who is he's a white jazz musician.
Not sure if that's really a pertinent detail.
I think
It is. Yeah.
I think it is. He's a white guy. He's a white jazz musician trying to make it big, and having John Legend be like, "You need to do this." It's a little Elvis. But it's besides the point.
Calling each other brother every time they see each other. Yeah.
He's white. No, it's about the love story between this musician and this actress, and you know the trials and tribulations of trying to make it big in LA, but then also finding love. And these are 2 people who come in and out of each other's lives. Time passes, and the movie has one of the most gorgeous endings, I think, too, which is very like ambiguous as to what happens to them. But it is very much so about a movie about love and creativity and how the 2 kind of intermingle with each other. And it's really gorgeous. Directed by Damien Chazelle, and did not win Best Picture, famously. That was one of the movies caught up in that snafu.
Never mind. I'm not going to ask the question.
No. Ask the question.
No,
You
no.
should.
I have another question for you. Do you think that
Right.
do you take do you take the interpretation of the ending to be happy or to be sad? I've seen a lot of discourse on this recently where people are like, no, guys, it's actually a very happy ending for them because they both get their success stories. But I
I
always think it's quite sad.
I think it's kind of it's a little bit of both. I think it's like it's the happiness, like that last shot between the two of them is to me an acknowledgement of thank you for the time that we had together. I will always keep
Mm.
you close to my heart, but we're on different paths now. And it depends on how you take that as sad or happy. And I think it's like kind of a mix of both. Like I think it read to me definitely is like you see an ex from a different time in your life, like when you were a different person and they were a different person, and you're acknowledging like, oh man, like what a
Yep.
time we had, but that's not what right now is. But I appreciate you and I thank you for that time. And that's what it felt like to me. So I don't really I guess it's not
Yeah.
like joyful, it's not happy, but it's like content.
Yeah.
That's how I
Not
read it.
necessarily very, very sad. Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's a great read.
thank you.
Okay. How much did you put this up for?
What did I say? $10,
10
$20?
bucks? I'll go 15. We can just set the floor at 15. Des, have you seen this movie?
Mm-hmm. For the
And that's all you have to
first
say
time,
about that?
okay. So every time I go to like speak about it, you stop me.
You pause so long in between your words.
That's what
It's
Des does.
yeah, it's a problem. I'm trying to work on it.
Okay.
So with this movie, I saw it fully for the first time recently. And I know I saw it fully for the first time recently. It's just because I kept thinking it was stupid every time I tried to put it on. I'm like, this is really stupid. I'm not watching these people fucking dance on cars. I'm tired. I'm not doing it.
Wow. That's
Ooh.
rude, but okay.
And then I played it. I said, whoa, City of Stars? That became a very good song on. What's so funny about that?
No, I think it's hilarious. I think it's great. It cracked your hard exterior and made its way to your soul.
You said, "Who gives a fuck about someone in the crowd?" And then
you
said,
said City of Stars. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was some good
Another
shit
Day
right
of
there.
Sun? I don't think so.
I don't even know what that is. Who gives a fuck? City of Stars.
Another Day of Sun is the opening number on the Cars.
Hated it.
Wow. Okay. With that information,
Yep.
I don't really know what to do. We put on this the score to La La Land, like the actual score, not the soundtrack, on vinyl. Probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week, and my kids dance to it, and they are obsessed, which I think is just lovely.
That's so cute. You guys
Oh.
have your kids have so much whimsy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wonder where they get it. Honestly,
Not you.
very strange. It is definitely not me.
Justin Hurwitz still robbed for not getting the Oscar for the Babylon score. I'm
Agreed.
never gonna let that shit go. I'm
No.
never gonna let that shit go. I don't care.
We never
Babylon
will.
soundtrack.
Are we all
Yeah.
Babylon truthers here?
Voodoo Mama?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that's tough.
Mm.
Obviously nominated for 14 Academy Awards, which up until last year, before Sinners 16, was a three-way tie for the most Academy Award nominations of all time. Walks home with 6. What I bid 15. Did anybody up that?
I'll go 50.
$50. Okay. I'll go $51.
I'll go $60.
75.
Yeah, 76.
I'll do 80.
90.
Let's make it 100.
105.
110.
115.
120.
125.
Okay, I'll go 130. Great. I was waiting for my turn.
Where are we at?
130. I just gave 130.
145.
175.
180.
190.
$200. Look at us. We're also locked in, you know?
205.
210.
I'll go 223.
How much money do you have left?
225.
That's
Right.
it. I had 223 to spend. Damn it. I gave it a shot. I was
Damn it,
hoping.
I wasn't saying 225. I was saying that your amount that you have is 225.
Oh, yeah. I have 225 left. So my max bid is 223 because I still got to have 2 movies after this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I listen to this score with my kids all the time, and it brings whimsy to their life. It'd probably mean a lot if I had it on my team. I walked downstairs and I was like, guys, I did it. I got La La Land.
Just for them to be like, okay.
They're
Are
going to
you
be
guys
like,
proud of me?
yeah, they're going to be like, I don't
Hey.
care.
Hey,
They're gonna
family.
be like, what about dinner?
Yeah. They're going to be like, where's the food?
It's like, will you please let us watch something animated, please?
No, you're gonna eat La La Land for dinner, actually. So. A bowl of City of Stars.
Yeah.
I'll go to 224.
Loser behavior. Loser behavior.
Oh, that's funny as hell. You got it.
Thank you.
'Cause it's my
Damn
choice.
it. Man, okay. I really wanted this. I feel like La La Land is actually a great encapsulation of like what we made this draft be, which is like a musician film, because Seb is obviously a musician and it drives every decision that he makes in this movie. And I think that is really cool. But you know, I think it's cool. It's also musical. Probably one of the few musicals that we're gonna end up drafting because like the overlap depends. What's your favorite song? I guess my question is, should City of Stars one original song or should it have been something else?
I mean, I really do like Someone in the Crowd. I think it's so fun. Like, it's such a fun, upbeat number. City of Stars is great. Like, I like Ryan Gosling's singing voice just enough to enjoy this film. And I do like his band, Dead Man's Bones. I think his name is his band. But yeah, I think it should have gotten original song. I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I really, really like Audition, The Fools Who Dream. I think that is like a really like critical moving into the third act song that works really well. But again, that's that's Emma Stone.
Original song or original score?
Original song, City of Stars won.
Yeah. City of Stars won.
So to say there is Audition, there's Can't Stop the Feeling from Trolls. No One's Checking for the Empty Chair, and then How Far I'll Go, Moana. I actually remember that. I was pissed. I said, why didn't that
those
win?
were all nominated that year. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh no,
How
City
Far
of
I'll
Stars
Go.
clears all those songs. Give me a break.
Not How Far I'll Go. Please watch your mouth.
You guys excited for the live action Moana? You gonna be there night number 1?
Can
No.
you stop? Because I'm not ready for Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I thought you were just defending that movie though.
I'm defending that.
Brazilian bust down.
I'm defending the original animated film
Mm-hmm.
and that song.
Important.
Anything that came after the original film has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta distance yourself. Okay. Those were your 2 nominations, correct? Rocketman and La La Land?
Yep.
Okay. So we're back up the board. Des, you have a nomination.
Mm-hmm.
Man, La La Land off the board. That's tough.
Off the board by $1 over your budget.
That's what makes it so tough. I thought I could like hold out on all of you long enough to try to sweep some stuff, but maybe not.
You thought you were going to sweep La La Land?
I thought it could be done.
You're so funny.
I had hope. You know, I might not have whimsy, but I have hope.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna put up Whiplash.
Okay.
For $1.
2 Damien Chazelle films in a row, I see. Doing the Bradley Cooper route of things. Okay.
Why not, you know?
Didn't you just get Whiplash in a draft?
Film bro.
Yeah, you can't have it here. You can't. It's a little unethical.
So that's just straight up not how that works.
I just said it's unethical. I'm just trying to guilt trip you.
You gonna take it from me?
With
Not
what
necessarily.
Right.
I have money. It's not that I don't have money.
All Des has to say is 224. You're cooked. You're
I know,
done.
but Des, you want to spend that kind of dough on Whiplash?
I would.
Not quite my tempo.
Okay.
Anyone who knows me knows how much I love Fletcher.
You think we should get a you think we should get a Fletcher prequel? Like we should have really?
For sure. Yeah.
What do you think brought him to that moment? Like, what do you think in the Fletcher prequel? What's it going to be?
It's going to show how he crawled through the cracks of this earth from hell and decided to wreak havoc on the world.
But he did it looking real good. So
in that tight ass black shirt,
bald
ass head, slap the back of it.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
Are you guys done?
He said, "Let me get jacked for this."
Yeah.
Well, like verbally
Crazy,
abused this boy.
Stupid jacked.
Okay.
Some of the best insults I've ever heard.
Are you guys done now?
Yeah, I guess.
Just kidding.
See, you ruin all the fun. No whimsy.
I told you I have no whimsy. I have hope, and that's not even close to the same thing. I will bid $223 on Whiplash. I find it fascinating that we put up La La Land and Whiplash back to back, arguably two like the antithesis of each other, right? Like in La La Land, Seb becomes successful, has a meaningful relationships, does live a very fruitful and fulfilling life at the cost of certain things, yes, but he ultimately gets what he wants. Andrew, not really. We don't really know. It's much more ambiguous, has to deal with things that are much harsher in his world, and does not have a meaningful relationship. Breaks up with his girlfriend because he says he needs to drum. Has, as you mentioned, Fletcher in his life, and completely different paths to musical greatness, some would argue.
Yeah. His girlfriend in the movie, played by Melissa Benoist, do you know what show she was on? Glee.
I don't watch
and
TV.
I'm going to take this for $224.
God damn it.
You should have let him have it, because then he would have no money.
Yeah, you could have played me.
I'm not leaving here with Whiplash.
It's fair.
With Whiplash or without Whiplash?
I'm not leaving here without it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I said it's fine that you take A Star Is Born. I'm taking Whiplash. You weren't going to have it.
Man, this is really a back half draft here, turning into a completely different game.
Oh, we got our Chazelles for the same amount of money in spite of Ethan. Aw.
Yeah, congrats to you both. It must feel really, really good.
No one told your ass to spend $700 fucking on.
I had to.
No, you didn't.
I had to have all the Bradley Cooper movies. I told you.
No, you didn't.
This was an internal quest, and I succeeded.
And does getting all of your Bradley Cooper Infinity Stones get him an Oscar?
No.
Gives me hope. Gives me hope. One day he will.
One day.
All right. Well,
maybe in the
I like the way you dream.
In the Bullet movie. Okay. 2 Damien Chazelle movies off the board. The last time that I saw Whiplash was at TIFF a couple of years ago. Damien Chazelle was there, and J.K. Simmons was there, and they gave a great little post insight about the film, and it was pretty exciting. It was the 10-year anniversary, so it was really fun. Okay, well, I gotta really go back to the board on this one.
Yeah.
How much money do you guys have list? Well, who's in the driver's seat now? Still Bobby, but I only have $1 less than you, so I'm pretty close.
What?
Why are you guys looking at me like that?
I don't think that's right.
That's not true. You can't do math.
Really?
I have $316 left.
No, you don't.
Oh, you have 326, not 226.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Good check.
Left?
Yeah,
yes. It's all in the doc, Des. You can watch it in live time, as you so fervently did when I typed Rocket Man earlier.
That's not true. She has $225. No, 226.
How do I have $100 left or less? Because I didn't get something.
Guys, what's 540 minus 224? 326. No.
This isn't true.
316.
No one can do fucking math.
So 300 plus 250 plus 10 plus 224 is 784. To 1,000, that's 200.
Oh, yeah. She got 216 left.
Right.
Oh, Bobby tried to swindle me out of $100.
I wasn't trying to swindle you out of shit.
And I went on faith.
I was not trying to swindle you out of a motherfucking thing.
And Ethan, you have $225.
I know. I got
and
that.
I have 116.
Yeah. Okay. We're good. We're clear.
Okay.
All right, cool. So I'm just going to do this now
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see where we go. For $1, I'm going to be taking Todd Field's masterpiece Tar, featuring a performance from Cate Blanchett that should have won an Academy Award, if not for this little thing called Momentum. And this is obviously about Lydia Tarr and her career arch within taking over a symphony, and how her past choices have haunted her, and her relationships, and her parenthood, and her obsession with none other than Leonard Bernstein.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this for $1.
You want to take away lesbian Cate Blanchett from me?
It would be nice to have her on my team.
You think that's
Do you even
fair?
like?
You think that's
have
right?
you even seen this movie? Be honest. Have you seen?
Yeah,
Tar?
I have. Yes, I
Do you
have.
Do you like this movie?
Love the movie.
I feel like this isn't a movie for you.
Why?
You love this movie?
Yeah.
Wow. God, you
I
surprise
like
me every
watching
time.
movies about bad people.
That checks out, and this is really cream of the crop for bad people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
She takes some time away and goes to the Philippines and tries to get her life right.
Just incredible epilogue there at the end. Just really sensational.
Mm-hmm. How
Okay,
much did you
well,
put it up for?
I just put it up for $1. Just want to be
25.
okay. 26,
30.
35,
45.
52.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
You feel good about that? $52. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to spend, baby. I'm happy with that. Okay, Tar for $52. Now, quick, everybody do math. What's 225 minus 52?
173.
173. I know it. You don't need to tell me. It was a rhetorical question.
That wasn't.
That's
gonna
not what that
answer,
means.
So
Okay, I've gotten Tar for $52. Anybody want to talk on Tar real fast before, or at least vamp for me so I can figure out what I'm going to put up next?
nope.
Mm-mm. I don't think you deserve that.
Work with it.
You don't think I deserve Tar? If anybody
No, I don't
deserves
think
Tar,
you
it's
deserve
me.
us vamping. Excuse me? Why do you deserve Tar over everyone else here?
I'm a day one. I was there for the re-release for, you know how every year AMC will do like the 10 Best Picture nominees and re-release them in theaters? I was the only one in the theater for Tar.
Damn.
I showed up. Nobody else did, but I did.
In your city.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of what matters to me.
I mean, I guess.
Okay, so I got Tar.
Yeah.
Well, La La Land and Whiplash were the other two that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And those are not available.
Nope. If only you had $225 to fully spend on it, you know?
I was ready. Told you I was ready to spend. Okay. For $1, I'm going to put up a whimsical mode of entertainment here. I'm going to put up Coco for $1.
Oh, cute.
Interesting.
Love
Animated.
Coco. Animated film. Thank you. This is obviously about Miguel and Mama Coco and their journey across a beautiful bridge of flower petals into the land of the dead, and their skeletons and jaws falling off, and it's just full of whimsy and delight. I love Coco.
Is that what the plot line says?
Pepita?
Jaws falling off?
Yeah, I did read it word for word.
I love that you just completely leave out the villain.
Mama
Everybody's
Imelda,
so
really hot. Yeah. I think one of the better twists in a Pixar movie. I remember the first time I saw it and I was like, dang, that worked. Like that, I did not think that was going to be the case. And I think good for this draft as well. He plays the guitar. It's very pivotal for the film, right? Like it is a Pixar musical movie, so gorgeous movie.
Remember me.
It's identical.
Right.
How you guys feeling about Coco 2 coming out in a couple years? You guys on board?
Coco 2, the Electric Boogaloo.
I just need Pixar to put the sequel. I just need them to put it down.
Yeah.
Put your
we got to
sequel
cut
pen down.
And they never will.
Just
You're gonna make too much money.
put it down. Don't like it.
We only have 1,306 days, 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 21 seconds to go until the release of Coco 2, in case anybody was curious.
I hate that you looked that up. How much did you
I didn't. The
get
wiki
this
told
for?
me it. $1.
5.
$6. Oh, 10. $20.
15. Right. 25.
Ooh, we got a little competition here. $30.
$50.
Wow. $51.
$55.
$56.
Oh my gosh. God.
60.
$61. Can't believe you guys are trying to steal an animated feature film from me. You should give it to me out of Alice.
Bobby, don't let him take it, please.
$69.
Nice.
6, 7. No.
I was gonna say 6, 7.
No,
I
guys.
didn't want to. 69.
Oh boy. $70.
$80.
Whoo, $80.
Mm-hmm.
$40.
40 eggs was one egg. $81.
$85.
Oh, I feel like there's some sleepers on the board though, guys. $85. Oh, we all have even teams of 4. This is interesting.
It's about to be 5 for me. When you give up.
90.
Okay, whoa, okay. 99.
$100.
No, I didn't want triple digits. I wanted to steal. I wanted this thing to be a steal.
It wasn't going to be a steal, Ethan. Come on.
I wonder if it could be done. Oh, it can be done. Oh, wait. What did you just bid on this? $100?
100. Yeah.
All right, I'm out. You good, Des? You bidding?
No, I'm chilling.
You're chilling. Okay. Bobby, you get Coco for $100.
Thank you.
It's a great buy. You both have $116 left. Very interesting.
Mhm.
We will be, I'll allude to it. A couple months from now, kind of a big movie coming out in the summer called Toy Story 5. We might be talking about Pixar movies in the near future.
Oh.
Just want to throw that out there.
This will be
Throw
the
that out
draft that I'm the most prepared for that Ethan doesn't invite me on.
Oh,
Because I just
that's
know.
that's
I just
crazy
know
that
how
you say
like to
that.
get-
I
I just
only
know
have-
how you like to play.
I only have one guest spot available for that pod left because I filled in the other ones. You want it?
The fact
Wow.
that you weren't the first call.
A pity.
Okay. You want me to be
I was like,
honest? I'm
pity
revealing.
Pity
I'm
invite.
revealing. I'm revealing way too much information here. Me and Ben are the only ones signed up for this draft.
So you were just going to be the two of you?
No. I have 2 spots that I need to fill. I haven't
So
gotten
why-
around to scheduling. Okay, guys, this is way too behind the scenes.
Right. Okay.
We can't let the people know how the sausage is made. You know?
Who's next? Go.
I'll put you on. Bobby, can I green you on the sheet?
You can green me on. We'll talk off air about scheduling, but you
Okay.
can.
We're
Green
actually
me on-
recording right after this pod. Right now.
Yeah.
And she'll be ready.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's the gag.
Okay, those are my 2 nominees. Des, we're back to you for a nominee.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take a Scott Pilgrim versus the World for $5?
Ooh, okay.
It's a good one.
$5. This is a good movie. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Crash and the Boys, is that girl a boy too? That movie's hilarious.
We are sex bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's so
Great
good.
Brie Larson in this movie. Poof.
Yeah.
Lights out material.
Obsessed.
Mm-hmm. Obsessed. I'll go $10 on this.
15.
$25.
30.
$73.
80.
All right, bet you can have it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Scott Pilgrim. I recently did an episode on that on my own podcast, and I watched the commentary version with Edgar Wright and cinematographer Bill Pope. It was just the most magical experience. I hope everyone could watch and listen to that at some point. It's so good.
That'd be cool. I want to watch more movies with the commentary. I've been wanting to get into that recently. It's not something I find myself doing very often.
It's hard because it's the film itself is typically a little bit more muted. So unless you're really familiar with the movie, it probably isn't the best case.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder when they're going to drop the commentary track for Maestro. That's really, really what we need.
Who said that?
I said.
Who asked for it? Are you putting up the GoFundMe? The change.org?
What if I did though? What if I did? Now that would be something.
Yeah, the Kickstarter campaign.
Okay, Bobbi, you have one slot left. If you get this movie, you will not have a double nomination. If you don't get this movie, you'll get to nominate again.
Right. Okay. This is tough because I have like 3 that I would like to put forward.
Just vote. Just vote.
Nina. Okay.
There's some bangers left on the board still. I'm
You're not gonna
surprised.
go with your girls?
I was thinking about it, but then there's a couple other movies that I'm like,
Your girls, or is that Cheetah Girls?
Now, hey, let's think about it.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, shut the fuck up, Ethan. Because that wasn't what we were talking about before, but now you want to bring it up.
I'm sorry.
That's
mind you, that movie was a point of contention when we did the Disney films. That was serious business. The saxophones were playing.
We'll never draft a massive conglomerate distributor again on this podcast.
That was so bad. What do you mean? That was craziness.
That was so crazy. And I felt blindsided. I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought I was prepared.
Not quite.
People just pulling shit out from out the woodwork. I said, all right. Okay. Because I do want to go with my girls. But then again,
my girls, me.
This is your chance. I mean, you got one shot.
I know, but
are you gonna throw away your shot?
Well, I am.
If you had one shot
and hungry,
right? No, not 8 Mile, Ethan. We're talking about Hamilton.
No, that song is not from 8 Mile. This is 10% luck, 20% skill.
I was talking about 8 Mile.
Oh,
I was talking about Hamilton.
I don't know what the fuck we talking about now.
Right. None of us on the same page, actually.
Yeah, none of us on the all in different levels.
I'm very confident that what I'm going to put forth, I don't really think anyone wants like that. So I feel, Des, don't make that face. Please don't make that face. Because the gag is, all I have to do is bid $37. You're done. You're done. So,
okay. Should probably do it.
Unless Ethan wants it, then.
Ethan is not going to want it. I'm going to put forth Josie and the Pussycats for $1.
I really want to see this movie. Super Yaki puts out some really good merch with Josie and the Pussycats, and every time I see that merch, I'm like, gotta watch that movie.
I have the shirt. Josie and the Pussycats joined the Navy. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Trust. I was there.
Cool.
I was there for the drop.
Oh, Parker Posey's in this movie. I feel like I had this realization last time we talked about this movie. I was like, Parker Posey?
Posey.
Okay.
Yep.
This is about a rock band? What do we got here?
This is about a fictional rock band from the Archie comics called Josie and the Pussycats. But it is also, I think, a pretty scathing satire on capitalism and overconsumption, and it fucking rocks. Like and also the costumes, so fun. Fun fact, costumes done by Lisa Evans, who also did the costumes for 2002's Scooby-Doo.
Wow.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Interesting fact about this movie. Do you know who the cinematographer was? Matthew Libatique. Very interesting. My guy loves to shoot movies about musicians.
He just gets it.
What year did the movie Scooby-Doo come out?
I'm not saying it again. I said
Right.
it already. You look it up.
I don't have to. It was on my team. So
Yeah.
I'm out on this bidding. I have no
Okay.
interest in this film.
I don't like the
Sure.
way you said that.
Yeah.
No, I do. I have a personal interest,
watch
but
your
not in this
tone.
draft. I don't have an interest in this draft.
Yeah. Let's clean it up. Thank you.
Okay, so that's yours for $37.
37. I said $1.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said 37. I thought
No,
you just jumped the gun. I thought you were just like, I want this movie.
That was
Oh,
the
okay, got it.
I said $1. Damn.
Sorry. I was like, we're moving forward. Okay.
Yeah.
Des, you bidding on this?
No.
All right. So you have this movie for $1 instead of 37.
Thank
You have completed your team, so you're withdrawn from a second nomination because you're filled up. So we're gonna go bump to Des.
Bobby, who would you like to donate the rest of your money to?
That's not real. That doesn't happen. Can't be done.
You hate socialism. So, anyways.
I just run by a certain set of rules on this draft.
Said like a capitalist.
Without rules, we have chaos.
So I'm between two movies.
Uh-huh. It's your final, I guess maybe not final pick.
That's true. You
We'll
might
see.
want it. I would like to nominate Spice World for $1.
Okay. What's this movie? Is this about the Spice Girls?
It is. But it's like
Nothing
the
gets
real
past
Spice
me.
Girls. It's a fake biopic of the Spice Girls. They play themselves, but it's such an interesting movie. It has Richard E. Grant in it. Various
Meatloaf is in this movie? Oh my god.
I love this movie. One of my reviews says this movie has
Bob
everything.
Hoskins is
like
in this
the voice
movie?
of
What the
the voice of Stefan from SNL. This movie has everything: clubs, chaps, dance sequences, aliens, military industrial complex, and a bitchin' montage.
I'm sold. Only problem is you can't watch it anywhere. So
I got it on DVD.
Got to get that disc, that physical media.
When you're pure of heart, you already
you
have
love-
it on physical media.
Love to see it. God, you love to see it. Okay. No, this is great. I just added this to my watch list.
It's incredible.
Cool.
I would mail you my DVD for you to watch it if you give it back.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what would actually, it would be really cool if someone could do that, like amass such a large physical library of things and then mail them to people that wanted to watch them, and then they would mail them back.
So that was Netflix.
Blockbuster?
Or whoosh. God damn, guys. I'm just trying to be funny.
Yeah. These alleged jokes you tell.
Okay. So this movie's called Spice World. How much did you get this for? $1?
$1.
All right, bet.
And it's so interesting because I always say that one of the best double features to ever do is with Josie and the Pussycats in Spice World. I think that's an incredible double feature to do.
It's so fun, so whimsy,
Mm-hmm.
so bright, so colorful.
Mm-hmm.
That's the double feature you need to show your kids, Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say maybe a listener out there should do it and like report back on the whimsy meter, how we're feeling on that double feature.
Ooh, whimsy meter. I like that.
Because I just can't, the needle can't tip over.
I like the Grinch.
You've got 4 movies that start with S on your team, Des. That's interesting. It means nothing, but I think it's kind of cool. Okay.
Well, same as the last round, our last draft where we all drafted
S in the first round. That's true.
S on my chest.
Okay. So you guys are out, which means I get both of these next movies for $1, which I'm cool with. I will definitely take. So first, I'm going to be taking a little movie. You might have heard of it. It's called Sinners. I'm going to take this movie for $1. This is obviously pretty the musician aspect of Sinners pretty imperative to the movie. Both both technically and narratively and all of the other facets. I feel like I don't really need to speak about Sinners. We all know. We did
feel so sick right now. I'm just so sick to my stomach.
That was my second choice. I was
why
trying
is
to
that? Are you okay?
Spice World and Sinners.
Oh, just because this pod is going along, you're getting hungry, or like what's?
The fact that did not cross my mind to do Sinners.
That means that you didn't look at the list that I made.
I did. So I just didn't see it.
I just want to give a great shout to Des here making this Letterboxd list once more. Okay, so Sinners is mine for $1. What else? What else? What are we looking at here? I've got a few up in the air. Let's walk through this. So Tick, Tick, Boom. I really like. I think it's really good. You put Trap on this list, Des, which I think is kind of based. Pretty good idea.
What if we all just drafted a 7th movie?
No, you know that we don't do that on this draft. I'm never going to willy-nilly. That's too much whimsy. It won't happen. Takes the strategy out.
There's so many movies. We have money. We got money.
You know what? That's why we have a section called honorable mentions. Okay. You took Coco from me. So I'm going to back it up and I'll take Soul. I'm going to take Soul. Soul to me is among the very best of Pixar. It is a 5-star movie to me. Obviously about Joe Gardner, a middle school piano teacher who falls down a manhole and dies, and then goes to I think it's called Earth 22 or the Great Beyond as they refer to it. Beautiful movie. My favorite part of staying at Pixar Place when we go to Disneyland is that they have a face character who plays Joe Gardner, and he plays the piano every afternoon. And I sit and I listen, and it's just the most magical thing in my life. I have whimsy in those moments, and then it ends.
You have to have whimsy when you're in Disneyland. Yeah. It's like a requirement.
Yeah. So I love Soul. It's just great movie. We
all have a jazz movie.
Oh, very interesting. Great shout out. Mm-hmm. Whiplash, La La Land, Soul. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, with that final pick, we have completed the Musician Films Auction Draft here on the Movie Draft Podcast. Let's read through our teams. We're going to read the name, title of the movie, the money we spent, and then we'll do a quick honorable mentions round because I know there was some calls here and there for a 7th pick, and that'll never happen. So we'll do honorable mentions.
I know that there were some calls, and it was one person.
It was just me. It's always just me.
And we just talked about it.
Except when Danny's here, he'll co-sign.
This is why we got to go live. We got to people to call in and figure out whose side they're on.
Like Undertone? No.
Yeah, Undertone. Good movie. Okay. For $1, I got Maestro. That fulfilled my biopic qualifier. For $773, I picked another Bradley Cooper film, A Star is Born. And then for $1, I picked The Rocker, another Bradley Cooper movie. For $52, I got Tar. For $1, I got Sinners. And for $1, I got Soul. That is my team. Des, what is your team looking like?
I got Selena's, my biopic, for $4.95. School of Rock for $1.55, Perfect Blue for $10, Whiplash for $2.24, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World for $80, and Spice World for $1.
And what about you, Bobby?
So I got The Muppet Movie for $300. I got Popstar, Never Stopping. Sorry, my mind completely blanked out on that, for $250. Rocket Man for $10. La La Land for $224. Coco for $100, and Josie and the Pussycats for $1.
I think a pretty successful draft. I think a pretty competitive auction, which I liked, which I had a lot of fun with. Thanks to you all. Honorable mentions, Des. Do you want to kick it off?
Oh my goodness, I thought you'd never ask. Smile 2. Hello.
Is that good? Is that good? Should I see Smile and Smile 2? Should I bang these out?
So the thing is, I've actually never seen the first one. I don't need to. I know what's going on here. The second one, I've seen 2 or 3 times in theaters
without seeing the first.
Yeah, you don't need to. You know
that's
what's happening.
That's deranged. Okay,
no, it's fine. The Piano Teacher, Green Room, Dream Girls, The Cheetah Girls 2, Walk the Line, The Runaways, and Brian De Palma's Phantom of the Paradise.
I'm really surprised you didn't bid on Phantom of the Paradise. I was hoping we'd have some conversation around that. A great movie.
I love that movie so much. I I'm trying to pull the names I feel like a lot of people might know,
Hmm.
and
That's
that's
true.
not it.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Phantom of the Paradise, more of a deep cut for sure.
Mhm.
He sold his soul for rock and roll. Just one of the great taglines. Um, okay, nice. I watched Walk the Line in prep for this draft.
Mhm.
I thought it was fine.
Mm.
That's my take on that, unfortunately.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay. Bobby, any honorable mentions?
Yes. I had This Is Spinal Tap, Velvet
Mm.
Goldmine, the Lizzie McGuire movie. Um,
Oh.
just a fun one. Elvis, good
He's
comedy
white.
grab. He's what? What's Love Got to Do with It? Back to
Mm.
the Future, which is the one that was one of the ones that I was really
Yep.
grappling with. Jennifer's Body, which was another one that I was really grappling with.
Ooh. Okay,
Mm.
interesting.
I would have
Uh,
contested that.
Yeah, I would have put forth a little. That's okay though. Doesn't matter.
you contested it in like you would have bid for it or said I
No, like
couldn't.
I don't know if it applies. Like they go
That's
to
why
a
I
Yeah,
didn't
I
do
didn't
it.
show.
really. Yeah, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, like the inciting incident is the band killing Jennifer for
Whoa.
fame.
Yeah,
Spoiler
but it's
alert,
not a
Jennifer's Body.
musician movie.
I would argue Scott Pilgrim is in the same vein of as like
Oh.
the involvement of the band is about the same.
Guess what, guys? Doesn't matter.
Mm.
Honorable
Mm.
mentions.
Doesn't matter, but I didn't play it. But I was like, but if we're gonna go
Okay,
that
fair.
route,
That's
we
fair.
could argue it. We could argue it. Yeah. I was
Okay.
gonna do A Mighty Wind, Christopher Guest mockumentary.
Mhm.
Freaky Friday
Mm.
Yep.
and The Runaways.
Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna read through. Des, your list is like 200 movies long, so I'm just gonna try and read through a bunch of titles that I see really quickly. Again, they qualify for musician films. 8 Mile, I referenced. I watched 8 Mile a couple of weeks ago for the 2002 draft because it kind of served two purposes. I liked 8 Mile. No surprise. I
Lose
listen to
yourself.
Eminem. Almost Famous, undrafted.
Mm.
Kind of a big undrafted movie. Back to the Future was on my short list as well. Let's see. I watched Blue Moon on the plane back from Boston. And Des, you put it on your list, and it didn't even click to me that it would apply, but it definitely applies for kind of a musician movie. I thought a great movie. Really, really, really good. Blue Velvet. Nobody mentioned Blue Velvet.
Mhm.
Let's see. What else we got here? A Complete Unknown, undrafted. You mentioned Elvis. I like Elvis. Hurry Up Tomorrow is dog shit. So I'm glad we didn't talk about that. K-pop Demon Hunters,
Yeah.
undrafted, untalked about. I had kind of considered Lurker, the movie film from last year about a rising pop star, and had considered that. We had talked off mic before, but basically a few days after this pod draft drops, Charlie XCX's The Moment will be dropping on HBO Max. Is that correct? I believe on May 1st. So that would have applied for this as well. Mother Mary. I'm going to see Mother Mary tomorrow. I haven't seen it yet, so I didn't want to draft it here.
Nice.
Let's look. What else do we got?
I'm surprised
Phantom
you
of the
didn't say
Paradise.
Inside Llewyn Davis. I feel like you like that movie.
I also feel like I like that movie, but I saw it a long time ago, and I need
Right.
a good rewatch before I start talking about a movie that is kind of on that level. Sound of Metal. I was up in the air between Soul and Sound of Metal for my final pick, and I did go with Soul. And then we mentioned Tick Tick Boom, Trap, That Thing You Do. I considered it. I really like That Thing You Do, and I think it would have been great for this draft in particular because it is about a band and their success story. Okay,
Could I say two more that I forgot?
please.
I want to give a quick shout out to Bill and Ted, both in Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey. I love those fellas. Also Coyote Ugly.
Okay.
Leanne Rhymes, Can't Fight the Moonlight. That is a song. Yes.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a good song.
All right. Well, we've done it. Completed the draft. We completed the honorable mentions. We did not have a 7th round pick, but thank you to you both for joining me for this wonderful auction draft. Thank you to Bobby and Des. Bobby, if people want to find more of you, where can they find you at?
You can find me on Twitter at Hi I'm Bobby, HIIMBOBBI. You can find me on Instagram also at Hi I'm Bobby, HIIMBOBBIII. You can find me on TikTok at The Afternoon Special, and you can find me on YouTube at Culture Kitsch.
Wonderful. Des, what about you? If people want to find you, where can they find you at?
They can find me on Letterboxd, Instagram, and Twitter at Movies with Des. Des with S. You can find me on my podcast called What's On Tonight, where I talk about movies that I recommend to people. Sometimes I have guests on, sometimes I don't, but I mostly do. And then also over at The Rolling Tape, where I write things and I talk about things and I do all the things.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can find all of us over at The Rolling Tape occasionally, doing wonderful things with that group over there. Next week's episode, all about our mother and our queen, Anne Hathaway. We're going to be celebrating the release of The Devil Wears Prada 2 by reviewing the movie and attempting to complete the impossible, a collaborative draft of Anne Hathaway. You can join Ben, Sophia Simonello, Bobby, and myself as all four of us try to rank a number of Anne Hathaway films throughout a decade-spanning filmography of varying genres and star power. I'm really excited. I've been diving deep on Anne Hathaway, and I hope to be in a really prepared place. So I just want you to know I'm trying my hardest. If I come unprepared, be ready for Anne Hathaway havoc. Anything can happen. Who's to say? Special thank you to my co-host and co-creators, Ben Longhorn, Sophie Holsinger. You guys show up sometimes, and it's really nice, but I appreciate you guys nonetheless. Be sure to listen and subscribe to the Movie Draft Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes will release on Tuesdays. We're also on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to us over there. We'll see you then.